That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the
okay, I need to give me 2 seconds.
We'll start here at the
2 seconds.
I have to get down to the bottom of it.
Sure.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now the Jets on Braden Mann.
Leave that dog alone.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks.
That's way too much.
It is too much, but that's what you get. Hey, LeBron, that nigga Kenne going crazy right now, boy. That nigga probably got about 100 rushing already in the first half. 2 tubs. Nigga in the first half. He keeping me in the game right now. Yeah, well. I'm talking about no, but this is in the jungle. It's jungle.
These guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
Yeah.
Special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum.
Hey, I said stop.
7 yards.
Diddy, shut up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Ooh.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They coming back? Good shit.
On play action, they'll throw. pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
LeBron, $150, nigga, in the first half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, and it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take a
Get your face off of there.
17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, there's got to be an interception, bro.
Look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Wilson. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Let's go!
He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off around the 27. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, bro. He would have fucking got that.
Jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Hands it off out of the gun. So at halftime with our visitors, the Vikings taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. He'll drop to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Ah! Damn!
Just what this defense was hoping
17-14 on the I just did fucking pick.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit.
I'm broadcasting.
You just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now we've got movement up front.
Bruh,
and I think this is going to
this game is so fucking janky.
A blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Bruh. No, bruh. All I did was fucking audible. Bruh, I didn't. It was one fucking audible.
Defensively expecting pass.
Fuck, that fucks my drive up.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
Nigga.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Hell game. This nigga good. His offense is like janky though. I don't understand it. Oh.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Oh my God, he could have intercepted that.
Contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Nwangu. And he gets it down to the 32. 166 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Can they? You said what, LeBron?
Position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
He's stupid.
Another run now for Nwangu.
Oh my!
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard
I fucked that up.
And there we saw one of the
He
downsides of
stumbled,
blitzing
though.
during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Oh, they got balance beam out here, bye-bye.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this to Nwangu. That catch good for only a couple. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks always tell the quarterback, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Son, no, baby. Because I don't want to right now.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Damn.
Gonzalez's kick is
Come on,
good.
D.
And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
But they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long
Go no,
time.
y'all sleepy.
That's about as
Cause y'all sleepy, you need to go no.
as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to.
Bro, what the fuck?
Just look at these short field goals.
Man.
It's a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize.
Bro, you see that bullshit?
You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Wilson.
Oh.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Steps away to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that's an interception.
And incomplete.
receiver coach all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he is out of bounds here. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people are calling them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
He didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time
and you all right, baby?
Major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to
are you all right?
going down the stretch.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, no. Fuck, I lost.
Quentin Williams, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
I just fucked up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. And a dangerous throw there.
Wow.
And incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor.
Wow.
Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they
Hey, stop. Come on, man, before y'all break my stuff.
Stop.
Yes, son.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing.
Man, this damn dog's in my way. Kids is in my way. Yes. Yes.
As he releases it,
move, Blue. Come on, man. What do you need, bro?
Because they nearly got to him there. That would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's caught inside the 35. And he will go right near the 35-yard line.
It's a big play
that time by the Jets. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Flushed out right.
Yes!
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
Yes! Yes, Z!
Incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield.
Good shit, D.
But just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Jefferson.
Big play that time on the catch and run.
Era you, boy?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, nigga. If man would have let him do something stupid right there, I would have cut my shit off. Nigga, I threw that one away. What do you mean?
Was sitting in the third row.
Nigga, that should've. Nigga, that, why don't he throw the ball away?
Back to throw here.
Ah!
By Herb Smith Jr.
Nigga!
Just falls short.
Look at this dot!
1-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Look at that dot. Nigga! Look at that dot. Spence!
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning
Spence!
try. The Jets going to go ahead and use
Mr. Rattler!
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they take a knee.
Nigga, come on, man. Mr. Rattler had to read that coverage. That was my third read. Shit. All right, let me calm my ass there. Yeah, I had to click on it. Go get it. You said what? Yeah, I know.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but This is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the
I should have put him out there. I should have stretched it out a little more.
Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
Hey, leave Dede alone.
Remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
I ain't got to cook no pressure kick.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
Woo! Almost mishit that motherfucker. Woo!
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates.
All right, y'all. 19 seconds.
In the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right now. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Gets this to Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Let's go. Get off my field.
So no miracles here on the final play.
Shit.
And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular.
Yeah, right. He ain't had no timeouts.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still.
Clock would have, by the time he caught it, clock was over.
Even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Too bad. So motherfucking sad. Let's go.
6-0 now through the first month and a half.
Spence, I see you, Spence.
Test next week as they head to Houston.
That's a big opponent right there. Dylan got some game with his little punk ass.
The loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be.
Nah, that nigga ain't got the regular Jets, though. Nwangu, 18 for 172, nigga. Nigga, that quarterback is nice. That nigga was out there rolling around like crazy, scrambling around. Didi, leave her alone, please, son.
Yeah, here Didi comes. On the bed.
Hey, wait, what league advances? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, Jungle Juice. Jungle Juice. Whoo-wee. And the two picks he